Welcome back to the Possibility Storm. I'm your host, Izlain. This past weekend, I was joined by Mab, Zbexx, and Jen, streamers and community staples alike. The ladies opted to play some casual, so that's what we did, and it was a great time. I know a lot of you were here for cEDH, but trust me when I say if you curate your pots, you can still have a great time no matter what power level or variant you may be playing. We'll get to that soon, but first up are promos. As always, this channel is brought to you by a TCG player. Using our affiliate link when buying fancy pieces of cardboard gets you the already great TCG player pricing, but also gets the channel a kickback with which we use to improve. It requires only a couple of clicks. We are also sponsored by Altar Sleeves, where you can get amazing custom pieces of art emblazoned on a sleeve that covers your original card. Extended arts, completely new art, even memes. Altar Sleeves provide that Altar experience without damaging your cards. Using our affiliate link will get you 5% off your order and a kickback for the channel as well. If you'd like to support more directly, you can do so on Patreon, where for as little as $2 per month, you can help me keep the lights on. Patrons get early access to content and never before seen videos. Soon we'll be offering Altar Sleeves as part of certain tiers as well, so follow our link and check it out. Want to watch us play live? We stream every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific over on Twitch. You can expect to see anywhere from 2 to a handful of games each stream, and usually no more than one makes it to the main channel, so come get the extra content and chat with us. One last announcement. I have started a bonfire store for that sweet merch. Currently, there are 2 designs on offer in a multitude of styles and colors. Grab a t-shirt, long sleeve, tank, or hoodie with the classic Possibility Storm logo, or a brand new Do You Pay the One podcast logo. People are already grabbing these up, so take care of your FOMO and follow our link to the store. With promotions out of the way, let's get into the lists. First up is Jen of the Filthy Casuals, who brought a mono-green Stompy list to the table. Helmed by Goreclaw, this deck aims to ramp into big dumb beaters and win via combat damage. Unfortunately, big dumb beaters are expensive, so there are some tools like Lurking Predators or Defense of the Heart that can cheat them into play, and then things get really out of hand. Going second is Mab of Mab's Queendom, running a very interesting Monarch Matters deck. Carthelion leads the deck that is chock full of ways to make Mab a Monarch, which not only draws a card during each of her end steps, but also provides other bonuses to her commander and other cards in the 99. It's a very political deck where she uses her wits to gain the monarchy and never let it go. Blocking with Jared buffs him up, and eventually she uses cards like Brash Taunter to directly damage opponents without even going to combat. Other interesting adds like Pariah can be used to make sure any damage that might come her way gets deflected. Next is Zbexx, who runs a stream by the same name. She's on Atla, and we all know what this deck wants to do. It makes eggs, and turns those eggs into scary stuff. Of note from the 99 are cards like Seaborn Muse that allow her to make eggs on every player's turn, along with always having mana for interaction up. Another all-star is Ashelon's Altar, which can be used to sacrifice eggs to get the bigger creatures out, but provides mana at the same time. Soon enough, we'll all be swarmed by an army of angels. I'm bringing up the rear, and I'm playing my Hamza +1/+1 counters synergy deck. Hamza costs less for creatures on the field having counters on them, and then my creatures cost less for each creature with counters on them, so we can eventually cheat out some big scary stuff. I'm on a similar plan to Jen in that I want to get dumb beaters out and then win via beats, but packing in as much counter synergy as possible. When we get to a critical mass of creatures, cards like Kamal can help us finish off the table, giving our creatures a buff along with trample. So there you have it. Let's see who takes the casual crown. Alright, Jen, take it away.
Alright, I will draw for turn. I will play a forest and I will pass.
Powerful move. Let's draw. A myriad landscape tapped and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play forest and pass.
Okay, let's draw. Play this plains and pass the turn.
I will draw for turn, play another snow-covered forest, and I will tap 2 for an emerald medallion.
No.
And I will pass.
Occurred. Let's play a Throne of the High City, because colored mana is for suckers, and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Taiga and tap 2 for Sylvan Library. I have an altar sleeve on it. Pass turn.
I'll play a Sun Petal Growth. Enters untapped because I control that plains. And we'll tap 2 for Talisman of Unity. And I will pass.
Alright. Untap, draw. We'll go with another snow-covered forest. Actually, I'll go ahead and play my commander. So I'll play Goreclaw because of the Emerald Medallion, and I will pass.
and draw. Let's play Plains. And let's pass the turn.
To me? With all that open mana?
Yeah, I have all the mana I need to activate Myriad Landscape.
Okay. Well, I mean, you never know. Untap, upkeep, trigger, Sylvan Library. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do that and not take any life. Drawing one card. I will play Bountiful Promenade, enters untapped since I control 2 or more opponents. And I will
control 2 or more opponents.
I control you. Yep. Actually, it's just you and Jen. Mab, I do not control. She is the queen. She is going for monarchy. So at this point, I do not control Mab.
Mm-hmm.
There are no strings on me.
And I will cast Rhythm of the Wild. Pass turn.
Okay. I'll draw. Okay, I guess all of my lands are in just a big old clump. Yeah, we'll shock in this Temple Garden. Ding me for 2 life there, and then I will tap all 4 for a Path of Discovery. I will pass from there.
I will untap, draw, play a snow-covered forest. So all of my green spells, if they're creatures, cost 3 less.
Yikes.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and we'll pay 3 for Primordial Sage. So whenever I cast a creature spell, I get to draw a card.
And I'll respond to that by cracking my Myriad Landscape for 2 mountains.
Okay. Not really a whole lot of creatures going on right now besides me. And I understand that we're supposed to be killing the host first, right?
Yes, we did declare that as a Rule 0
Okay.
conversation.
So Goreclaw is coming at Izlain. The Goreclaw is a 4/3, but whenever Goreclaw attacks, each creature I control power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 in trample. So Goreclaw is technically a 5/4 when attacking.
Alright, taking 5.
Okay, that's all I got. I pass.
Untaps. Let's draw a card. Let's play a forest for turn. I have a question for everybody.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Who's my friend?
Always, Mab. I don't control you, so I'm definitely your friend. Maybe.
Well, why don't you be the monarch?
Okay.
Oh.
I'll cast Jared. I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, trigger. Still got some things to do. So I'm just going to draw this one card. Take no life. And I'll play this here Command Beacon. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's get Atla Palani out there. And with Rhythm of the Wild, creature spells I control can't be countered. And whenever non-creatures, they have Riot, so I get to choose Haste or +1/+1 counter. I'm not really winning with commander damage here, so I'll go ahead and put a counter on her just so that I have something going on over here. I don't have mana to activate her. I'm going to pass the turn and draw my card
Okay.
for being the monarch.
Untap and draw. I will play this Sungrass Prairie, which is just a filter land. I am sad at my curve right now.
It's okay, real decks have curves.
I mean, I've got curves, don't worry. They may not be in the right places, but they're there. Let's go. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go 4 again here for an Elvish Piper. This is a 1/1. I can pay green, tap it, and put a creature card from my hand onto the battlefield. It ETBs, or if it ETBs, I will trigger Explore. There's no responses.
No response.
Top
No
card
response.
is a land, so that will go into my hand. And I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. I will draw. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Let's do a Rogue's Passage as my land for turn.
Oh, like that.
Then we will go ahead and, because creatures cost me 3 less, I will pay 2 for a Frogmoth. Because I played a creature spell, I'm going to draw a card. Let's see, I still have 3, 6. Actually, I will go ahead and use those 3, and we'll play a Soul of the Harvest as well. Oh, and I get to draw a card because I played it. You know, I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna pass. That's all I got.
Cool. I'll untap. And draw this card. I'll play a forest. There's a court about me. Then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep trigger. Draw the 1. Mana Confluence. You know, as much as I said I wasn't attacking with my general, you have no creatures over there, Izlain.
I have a 1/1.
You have 1/1.
Yeah.
That's not a blocking creature.
I'm gonna attack you for
Let's be
3
honest.
commander damage.
So it's how much? 4?
3.
3? Okay.
Serious business. It's a 2/2 with a +1/+1 counter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Block.
And then I'm going to tap 5, and I'm gonna cast Seedborn Muse. And then I'll pass turn.
Oh,
Oh, and actually I'll have it enter with a counter from Rhythm of the Wild.
okay, fair enough. Let's untap and draw this card. Jesus. All of my lands are in the same place. I'll play a forest. Okay, so we're gonna play a green, tap Elvish Piper, and if that's cool with y'all, I'm gonna put this Nyxbloom Ancient onto the battlefield.
Nice.
Oh.
That will trigger Path to Discovery. I will reveal. Hey, it's not a land. It's a creature. And put it back or in my graveyard. I mean, I don't really need that much extra mana with the Nyxbloom. I'll put it in my grave, and I will put a 1/1 counter on the Nyxbloom, so it's a 6/6. And now I have a lot of mana. So Hamza cost me 5, and I'll cast Hamza. Trigger Path.
You'll have 3 floating.
Well, I tapped oh, right.
Land, tap for 3.
Ah, yes, correct. Thank you. Revealing a forest, so that will go into my hand. Yeah, that cost me 2 green, so I didn't specify what was floating, but I guess we can just say that there's some green there. We'll say the last one's white, just to be fair. I'm going to play the Great Henge.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's greatest power. Well, yeah, greatest is 6, so I guess I would have had to pay all 3. Sorry. I forgot how good Nyxbloom Ancient is. I play too much cEDH. Like, you forget about some of these cards. Let's tap that. I'll gain 2. And add 6 green to my mana pool. I will immediately use all 6 green to play this Avabruck Caretaker.
Nice.
So it becomes daytime. I've got a token somewhere, but I'll get that after my turn is over. I can move to... I can't attack with anything, but I will move to combat and trigger the Avabruck to put 2 1/1 counters on... We'll do Hamza. So he's a 7/7 now. So I got a 6/6, 4/4, 7/7. Maybe you guys can't swing at me anymore. We'll see. I'll pass the turn.
On your turn, I'm gonna tap 2 and make an egg, and untap with you.
Right.
Oh, geez, that's gonna get out of hand. We gotta do something about that seedboard news.
I think my board is the problem right now.
Oh, well, I mean, don't be jealous.
Nyxbloom Ancient.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm have some water here.
Untap and draw. I will play a snow-covered forest. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pay 5 for lurking predators.
That's a spicy meatball.
Everybody here's the problem.
Yeah, like I don't really actually pose a threat on the board right now. I just have possibility of maybe drawing something cool, but you don't even know if it's going to be good or not.
Well, I just have played against too many Atla Polanis where they're like, oh, nothing suspicious, and then boom, here's 15 Eldrazi's, and you're like, yeah, cool.
My deck doesn't do that.
Well,
It's angels.
oh yeah.
And I can't convince you to attack me with something that's bigger than a 3/3, can I?
For me to attack you?
Yeah, I would like to make Jared bigger to deal with that threat over there.
Gotcha. Something bigger than a 3/3?
Yeah, that'll survive attacking Jared.
Jared is a 3/3. I mean, I can attack you with a 4/5.
If that's the biggest you got, that's...
I mean, there's also a 6/6.
I'd be happy to be attacked by a 6/6, honestly.
All right. 6/6 coming at you.
I'd like to block with Jared.
All right.
Prevent the damage to Jared. Jared gets 6 counters. On tap. Court of Bounty trigger. Let's put into play this champion letter. Draw card. Yeah, so we're going to deal with some problems. Boulderloft pathway. Izlain, buddy, you had your fun with your Nyx Bloom.
I haven't had any fun yet.
Right.
You got a bunch of mana.
Oh,
I got to play
don't
stuff.
know.
I didn't get to swing or do anything yet.
there's the lurking
Jailer.
predator trigger. Going to the bottom.
Okay, so Jailer. Okay, what are you hitting?
Yeah.
Nyx Bloom?
Nyx Bloom.
So it's just exiled until that thing goes away?
It's exiled until I lose the monarchy.
Alright, well, he's on vacation over here. We'll get him back maybe.
It's your turn. Do you want to make an egg on my turn?
I do want to make an egg on your turn. I was just wondering if more bad things were going to happen, but they didn't. So
No, I don't do bad things.
okay, excellent. Well, then I'm going to
Not with this deck.
tap upkeep trigger. I'm going to pay 8 life. I want both these cards. I'm ready now. I'm going to play a Temple Garden and take 2 more life. Archangel of Thune.
All right, that's going to give me a lurking predators trigger, which is a land, which goes to the bottom of my library.
Okay, and I'm going to have her enter with haste instead of a 1/1 counter. Cast Reconnaissance.
Lurking predators trigger gives me a Birds of Paradise that I get to keep.
Move to combat. Who has flyers?
I don't, but if you hit me, then Izlain gets next one back.
Nobody has flyers.
Except
Well, she's got a bird now.
got one. Well, okay, since I just gave you that flyer, if you want to lose it, you can. But since I gave it to you, I'll let you decide how you'd like your fate to be. And I'm going to attack you for 3 in the air.
With the bird?
Okay, so in combat, with the lifelink happens, so I'll put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control and gain 3 life and go up to 31. And before combat damage is over, I'll activate Reconnaissance and untap and remove Archangel of Thune from play after combat damage is dealt. And then I will be passing the turn.
Okay, let's untap and draw something that's not a land. It's a land. Wow. I've never seen this many lands in a row. So adding 3, actually do it this way because I need that to be green as well. It's a Circle of Dreams Druid. So I won't forget the Great Henge here. Add the counter. I'll Path of Discovery. It's not a land. It's more mana, but it is a creature.
Card draw with your Great Henge.
Oh god, yeah, I draw a card. I guess I would have drawn that first.
You can choose the
Yeah,
order.
it's fine. We'll say that was the reveal. I'll put it back and then I'll just draw it. And I will put a 1/1 counter on the druid as well off of the path. Land for turn will be a forest. These are the colors that play the Vibaro. Trigger, Great Henge will draw. I gain, and then path will reveal it is a land, so it'll go in my hand.
A +1/+1 counter on your creature.
Yes, and so it would be a 2/2, so it's a 3/3. So I'm just gonna represent it as a 3, just to make it easy. Okay, move to combat. I'm gonna swing Hamza at Jen because I gotta hit somebody after being hit all day.
You know what? We will just block with the Frogometh.
Okay.
And is it?
I don't have trample or anything, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is gonna be my turn.
All right. I will untap. I will draw.
The egg is super cute.
I will pay 3 because it's going to cost me 1 less green, and we'll play a Defense of the Heart.
No.
Yeah, I love that card.
No.
And with that,
Defense of the Heart. What?
what?
That's scary.
That's a fun card.
It usually is a game-ending card.
Oh, not for me. I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep trigger. Let's put a Brash Taunter into play. Draw a card. Let's play a mountain for a turn. Who here is my friend?
You know I'm
Your friend. So it hasn't changed, but if somebody else needs to be your friend, like if you need to give them the Monarch, it's okay. I've got plenty of cards.
I'm just asking, who here's my friend?
I would love to be friends. I would love to draw cards.
All right, everybody's my friend. Let's do it. Let's cast Pure's Whim. Everybody's friend.
What's that do?
Everybody gets to go search their library for a land card and put it into play tapped.
Okay.
Any
Land
land or
card.
basic?
Any land.
Any land.
I'm gonna put a Kessig Wolf Run into play tapped.
I'm just going to do basic land.
OMG, are we gonna be twinning?
Let's do
We
it.
are. We are. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm just happy to be getting a shuffle because I've been drawing nothing but lands this whole game.
Welcome.
That gave me a Lurking Predators trigger. That
Oh,
gave
Jesus.
me
Alta. Nice.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Let's tap 4 and let's play Yasharn. I need to get myself some. You get a Lurking Predators trigger.
Ooh, yeah. Yep, that's going to give me a U-Thing.
Oh.
I'm going to grab 2 lands. They're going to be a plains and a forest. I grabbed them. They're in my hand. They're not actually on the battlefield. And you got a really big blocking Galta over there.
Yep.
Hoping that you're going to block Jared with it.
Oh, sure. We'll block Jared.
Yeah. It's a 12/12, you say?
Yep, it's a 12/12.
Right. Are now 18 counters on Jared. Yes.
I'm gonna make an egg. We've had a fresh shuffle. I'm excited to see what's on top here for Sylvan Library trigger. I'll take 4 life and draw an additional card. And I'll go ahead and play a Savannah. Platinum Angel.
Nice.
Lurking Predators trigger gives me a land. It'll go to the bottom.
I'll go ahead and give it haste. I am going to move to my combat base. And how many flyers does everybody have?
I have 1.
Great. Okay. So I'm going to send Platinum Angel to Izlain. It's a 4/4. And how big is your flyer, Jen?
5'5".
Ew. I'm gonna send Archangel of Thune over to Izlain too for all the whining that happened last turn.
Oh.
So that's a total of 8 damage in the air.
No.
8 damage?
Yeah, don't whine next turn and I won't attack you next time. Maybe you'll get your next Bloom Agent back.
Oh, God.
And then when damage happens, I'm going to have the Archangel of Thune trigger. And before I put +1/+1 counter on all my stuff. And prior to damage ending, after the damage has been dealt and I gain my life, I will activate Reconnaissance on both Archangel of Thune and then Platinum Angel. And then I will pass the turn.
You're hilarious.
No big deal.
Alright, I shuffled and got another land, so I'm going to use that land to shuffle again. Terramorphic that I'll crack. I'm going to forest tap. I'm going to tap for 6. Gain 2 life off of the henge that I tapped. Play Rishgar's Expertise.
Lurking Predators trigger to forest.
I will target my Hamza, which is 9, so I will draw 9 cards and then I can cast something 5 CMC or less for free.
Nice.
And that is why it's important that the Nyx Bloom wasn't there, because that kind of mana after drawing 9 cards is scary.
I'll drop Renata, Call to the Hunt. It's 4 CMC, I'll play that for free. Power is equal to Devotion to Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So she's an 11/3 right now. Each other creature that I control ETBs with an additional 1/1 counter on it.
Nice.
She will trigger
Great Henge.
Path and Great Henge. So I will draw first. Get a counter on her. And then trigger Path. Reveal. It's a Beast Whisperer. I will leave that on top. I will put a 1/1 counter on Hamza. So he's a 10/10 now.
Mab is not the friend.
2 more, a white and a green for an Eladamri's Call.
Trigger. It's going to give me a Yorvo.
Oh no. Did you find him?
An Abzan Falconer.
Oh no, your creatures will have flying?
Any ones with a counter on them will, yes.
Ooh, that's a problem.
All the ones that matter.
So yeah, we'll add a white and a green here, and an additional play the Abzan Falconer. So I will take your advice and do the path first. It's a plains, and then I will draw for the Great Henge and trigger Renata. It comes in with a 1/1 counter on it. Move to combat. Put 2 1/1 counters on my Elvish Piper, just to make sure that the whole team has got flying here.
You know what I haven't been doing this entire game? I've had the Monarchy and I have not been drawing for it.
Uh-oh.
Oof. 10 in the air at Jen.
All right. I will pay 1 green because Emerald Medallion says it costs me 1 less for Master's Rebuke, and target creature I control, being Galta, will deal damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker I don't control.
So I assume you're killing Hamza?
Correct.
Okay. I have 13 in hand.
So
7 in hand. Pass.
I will untap. I will draw. Okay, let's go ahead and play a Reliquary Tower for turn. Oh, sorry guys, untap, upkeep. Defense of the Heart will go off. I am going to go search for 2 creatures and put them into play. So we are going to get an Earth Shaker Giant and a Kmal.
Oh no.
Oh.
So Earth Shaker Giant, when he enters the battlefield, everything gets +3/+3 and gains trample till end of turn. Kamal gives everything +3/+3 and tramples till end of turn.
So what was that I was saying earlier about Defense of the Heart just wins games?
Just those crazy things.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go ahead and we'll go to combat. So, how many blockers do you have, Izlain?
5.
You have 5. 3, 4, I have 5 creatures, 6 creatures that can attack. So let's go ahead
And you have trample on everything, so I don't think it matters if I block. I probably take a lot.
All right, so we will swing 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna swing these 5 creatures at Izlain.
Do any of them have toughness less than 12?
Less than 12. They're all getting +6 plus the 1, so no.
Okay, well then I can't really block to kill anything.
You could double block.
Mm-hmm.
What's total power? Am I dead if I don't block anything?
Easily.
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
I think I have to block everything, and then be completely out.
Also,
They all
commander
have
damage is a
trample
thing.
too, right?
Yeah, they all have trample.
Oh, well, then I'm probably just dead anyway, because I can block 8, 9, 10. I can block 10, 14, 18 total. So basically, whatever the total was minus 18, what is that?
So 60, what did I say, 66?
Yeah, I'm dead even if I block. So that makes it easy. You guys are just keeping the conspiracy alive.
Oh, man. Well, your Nyx Bloom Ancient, to be fair, was pretty powerful. So
I mean, I looked into having the way to dump it.
Yeah. That's it.
I had
and the Great Henge.
It was just 2 lands, a mana rock, and the Elvish Piper, and then like a bunch of expensive stuff I knew I wasn't gonna be able to play anytime soon, and I just lucked into it being able to go. I wish I would have had the Rishkars when I first got the Nyx Bloom. Then it would have been really spicy. But all right, well, GG. Thanks for kicking my ass. I will be sitting here in the peanut gallery. Good luck.
Jen, do you have other stuff you're doing?
No, I'm gonna leave it there. I will pass turn.
Untap.
Another egg.
Many eggs. Upkeep trigger. I'll put a forest into play. Draw. Good. I'll play a plains. And you are easily the threat right now. There's a Jared at you. So I have a 21/21 commander coming at you.
At me.
Yeah, Jen. What's up?
At me. I helped build that thing.
Did.
Well,
Like the whole Soren Avison creator Anguish and Makeling situation.
so nice. Sure. So is it trample, no trample?
There's no trample.
We'll block with Earthbreaker Giant. Earthshaker Giant.
How big is that?
He's a 6/6.
Tap 8. That would kill you. Seems good.
All right. Then I die to commander damage.
Yeah, and this gets 6 bigger. Pass.
I'm gonna make another egg. Well, I feel like it's time to just kind of try to go for it. Maybe you talked about there's a comeuppance. Maybe you were foreshadowing a white fog. I don't know. But if I play into it and you have it, you have it. So go ahead and tap 2 for Lightning Greaves. I'll move to equip Lightning Greaves to Platinum Angel.
Oh.
Yes. I'm gonna move to combat. You don't have 3 mana untapped right now.
Oh, I had to use that mana to get rid of Jen.
I feel like now is just the time. So I don't do math for blockers. I'm gonna go to combat and attack with Atla Palani, Seedborn Muse, Archangel of Thune, Platinum Angel, and all of my eggs are defenders, so they cannot.
How big are your non-flyers?
Lapalani is a 5'6". Seedborn Muse is a 5'7".
See, well, I will block Seedborn with this Crashed Hunter. I'll block Atla Palani with Yasharn and this Champion Lancer.
What's the total power and toughness of? It's a 4/4 and what else?
4/4 and a 3/3.
I will declare order blockers first to Yasharn. And I will, before damage, cast Heroic Intervention. Permanents I control gain Hex. Indestructible.
Oh, yeah, Yasharn dies. You're gonna take damage from Brashed Hunter.
That's fine. So I'm gonna take how much? 5?
Is that how big Seedborn uses?
Yeah.
How much damage do I take from your flyers?
We've got 5 and 5. So
Take
10.
10.
And then I'll activate Reconnaissance, and I'll have Lifelink from Archangel of Thune, so I will gain 5 life, going back up to 36. I'll have +1/+1 counter triggers on everything that's on the battlefield currently. And I'll go ahead, now that Yasharn's gone, with the 3 mana left, taking 1 life from Mana Confluence, put my Ashnod Altar out on the battlefield so that I have that available. And then I'll pass turn and I'll get all the counters on stuff.
Untap. Upkeep trigger. I will put this Plains into play off of Court of Bounty. I'll draw a card.
Did I get the Monarch?
Yeah, I gave it to you because you hit me.
Okay. And then I'll draw from the Monarch.
I thought you were just joking about the crown.
No, I can't remember these things unless I have physical reminders. I have this wing right now on my deck for Sylvan Library triggers.
I'm going to swing at you with Jared. 27.
What? 27? Okay. So I've got 3 3/4s, so that's 9 power. And then I have 3 2/3s, so that's 6 + 9 is 15. And then I have 3 1/1s, so that's 15, 18, and I would need to do, it's Seedborn Muse might be time to go, because let's see, 18 + 6, 24.
I'll need 3 more after that.
A little short. I'm not dying. I don't know what you're doing.
Do you have a Kessig Wolf run?
Do you have a Kessig? I have a Platinum Angel. Let's just block. I want to see what happens. I'm just gonna block with. We'll make it more interesting. I'll block with all 3 of these 3/4 eggs. So I'll put 9. They have 3 +1/+1 counters on them.
Cool. I'm gonna tap 3 into Kessig Wolf Run. I'm just gonna tap 2 into it. I'm gonna give Jared +0, +0, and trample. And I'm gonna tap 4 and sack the Throne of the High City to become the Monarch.
What? All right. So he's just like, he's going to be preventing the damage.
He's going to be preventing the damage, and...
Here you go, girl. You can have your crown back.
So how much damage is Jared getting hit for?
9.
9. So we'll pick this up to 33. It's 36 trample.
Okay, and I have 12 toughness thrown in front of it.
27 trample. So you'll block, take 15.
These will all die, and I go down to 20, and I'll get egg triggers.
you some angels.
Okay, yay, we're gonna do this. So first egg trigger, I've got Emeria Shepherd. Whenever land enters, they can return a permanent card. All I have is Heroic Intervention right now, so it's not as relevant. These go on the bottom in a random order. Next egg, 2 out of 3. I've got Righteous Valkyrie. Whenever another angel or cleric enters under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness, as long as you have at least 7 or more life than your starting creature. Creatures you control, total creatures you control get +2/+2. And then third one,
Wow.
oh my gosh! Angelic Skirmisher. At the beginning of each combat, I choose First Strike, Vigilance, or Life Blink. Creatures you control gain that ability at the end of turn. And since they'll all enter the battlefield at the same time, right? Because they all died at the same time? Is that how that works? I believe.
The triggers go on the stack, so they go one at a time.
Okay, so, well, then at least the Righteous Valkyrie will see the Angelic Skirmisher, right?
Yes.
So I will gain 4 life.
Cool.
Go back up to 24.
And I will go to my end step and draw a card.
And I will go ahead and make an egg. Okay, so untap, upkeep, trigger. All right, so I will definitely do this and just draw an extra one. I'll play a land for the turn, and I just like being super extra. So let's see how much land I have. So, oh, and your Yasharn is gone now too. I can just stack so many things, but I feel like how many flyers do you have?
I have no flyers.
Okay, I think I don't have to be crazy then and be silly. I think it's smart just to swing out with what I have on board. Let me just math here and see, because this would be 5, 8. I would definitely give them, let's see, First Strike for whatever reason.
Vigilance?
13. No, I have Reconnaissance.
Oh, yeah.
This is +13, +6 is 19, +6 is 25. So I would need to actually crack a couple of eggs just to be able to kill you with the Rhythm of the Wild. So let me sacrifice an egg before going to combat, since that was me doing math. I will crack one of these weaker eggs to Ashnod's Altar and have 2 colorless mana floating. Reveal off Atla trigger. I've got a Linvala, Keeper
I have
of...
a response.
Okay.
I guess I can't respond to that once I know what it is.
Yeah.
Darn.
You can't. If you want, well, I mean,
No,
if you want to...
I would have had to known.
That's true.
I was just gonna dome you for 36 with Rash Taunter, but I can't do that.
I mean, even if you dome me for 36, I still have Plot Angel out right now.
Yeah. I'm still in big trouble.
You're still in big trouble. So I'll give it haste. So there's, let's see, was I at 25? Yeah, so there's an additional 3. These go on the bottom. I need to crack an additional egg. I'll do one of the twins here. And we've got... somewhere here soon should be Avacyn, I think. I haven't drawn her yet, so that would just do it. There! Oh, called it. Okay, so yeah, that's all I need to do. I've got Avacyn now, and then I'll attack with Avacyn and Linvala as well. So that's a total of, let's see, 11 plus 25 is 36. Thank you! Thank you.
GG. Congrats.
Sold by my friend. The way to go.
Well, that was a long one, but every deck showed the potential power it could display. I was flooded, but presented an early threat, and Jen got all those lurking predator triggers to put her in a threatening position as well, and we both paid the price for our avarice. I think Mab was set up to win, but circumstance led Zbexx to be able to sneak the victory in. Congrats to her on the win. Big shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you all. Thank you for helping me to continue to improve the content being provided. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.